really carrying for their teams right now, or evade damage. Midget with the multiple throws, trying to keep Trix down, but fails to do so. Trix finds his way to the Thunder Hole and tries to go for a gravity cancel neutral sig and does not succeed. But the ground pound takes down Midget and takes down Lynx. Trix and Daddy Joey are ahead by an entire stock right now.
Okay, looks like we do have the stream back up. Sorry about that, guys. Just some technical difficulties. Trix, though, looking for a game on Midget. Midget's not going to let him.
That's true. Trix is still at his second stock right now, is really holding his own against everyone, including team damage right now. The ledge game, though, for Trix and his gauntlets doesn't seem to be the best. Looks like Lynx is able to outmaneuver him and bring him back to solid ground.
Trix getting a ground pound and looking for some more, getting another ground pound, looking for a gimp here on Lynx. Lynx isn't quite taking it, though.
Commentator's curse, I suppose. He suddenly got a lot better with the ledge game and nearly gimped Lynx.
Lynx taking a side sig to the face, not quite gonna kill.
Ooh,
Trix.
And the gravity canceled down taunt. Wow. Was that a double kill with the gauntlet side sig of Val Zaruga?
That was a double kill off of a gauntlet side sig from Val.
My god. That was a spectacular end to that match. I stand happily corrected. I came into that match not knowing the skill level of B4 Dark and Joey Daddy and Trix, but I stand happily corrected. Now that I think about it, I have seen Trix play in tournaments before, but it was so long ago I barely remember, and it looks like everyone's sticking with the same characters as before, and we will be playing on Mammoth.
3, 2,
Okay, sorry about that. We should be back. Yeah, we're back. We're back. Just had to rejoin the lobby real quick, but we are indeed back.
Alright. I wonder if Lynx and Midget will be coming back with a vengeance after that loss.
Definitely. I mean, I was thinking they'd be pretty strong in here, but Daddy Joey and Trick are doing really well. Midget looking for something off the bottom here. We can't really find anything. Hitting a side sig on the Lynx, that's got to be a little bit infuriating. Damage pretty even, though.
Alright, Daddy Joey not doing quite as well as he has last match, and the side sig once again on the gauntlets takes down Lynx. I never get tired of seeing the Val side sig killing, except when it happens to me, which is all the time. But it looks like the D-Light string into the Sarah with Lynx was not enough to kill Daddy Joey, and it looks like that string followed by a sword Sarah was enough to kill Joey.
Yeah, Trick and Midget fairly even in damage. Daddy Joey and Lynx also fairly even in damage. The game is looking really close. We'll see if one team can start to pull it out. It might just be a close game. Midget almost getting a kill on Trick, though.
Whoa, the Gimp! Wow! I did not think that Gimp was going to happen. And a double kill to go along with it. That could have just easily turned the game right now for Blue Team in a negative aspect. All it took was one failed ground pound with those gauntlets, and that changed the game entirely. Midget still on his first stock, has not been killed yet. He's been on that ledge for quite a while now, trying to get those recoveries baited out. And was that another Gimp? I think that was another Gimp. No, Trix makes it back right in time.
Yeah, Trick going in deep there. So they're playing with Daddy Joey, just looking for something, but they can't really find anything.
Both Blue Team are playing a really risky game with those gauntlets floating under the edge. They have clearly seen the potential that the Dare has with those swords on Red Team, and they still risk going to the bottom of the ledge like that.
Yeah, definitely. Take some courage to go down to the edge like that and try and
fight and the ground pound, that was almost very fatal for Daddy Joey. And this air, that could have been it for, wow, the double ground pound. What just happened? We just turned the ledge of Mammoth into the shenanigan zone. Lynx taking a bit of a breather, waiting for Trix to come back to the ledge, not the ledge, the ground.
Okay.
Midget knows what to do on the ledge game. They've got it all covered right now. Daddy Joey's out of the match right now. It's a 2v1 for blue team right now. Trix has to take down 4 stocks of the red team in order to win. And it looks like 2 swords for red team, easily a black hole, and there we go, the black hole. I believe it's time to say GG for the blue team this match, and wow, the neutral sig there. That was a perfect execution if I've ever seen it go. Perfect execution.
Okay, sorry about that. It appeared that for some reason my mic was not working in Discord, so I'm back, hopefully. And yeah, definitely a good black hole there.
Definitely, that was one of the best black hole to death executions I have ever witnessed.
Interested to see, you know, Daddy Joey and Trick did very well in that first game, whereas Midget and Lynx did very well in the second. So it's really anybody's game.
That's very true. I think we should definitely expect at least one character change from someone in this match. I think Lynx and Midget have their choices perfectly made. With the bod bar for Midget, the recovery baiting game with that hammer is really great. And Lynx's Hattori, we've seen so many times. We know what to expect from that. That black hole potential was amazing. I do feel like the gauntlets need to go for the blue team for at least this match, just to see what would go. I think the guitars would be a lot better, if not swords.
I do think so as well.
Very true. But with that being said, we have 3 maps left, and it looks like we'll be on King's Pass for this final matchup. And look, Trix goes for the guitar pick.
Daddy Joey, though, is still sticking with a vow with those gauntlets. Hattori and Bolivar for Midget and Lynx still.
Very true. And I feel like a lot of Trix's pick, not only about the guitars, like I just mentioned, I feel like he's trying to emulate what Midget was doing with the ledge game with the hammer as well. So it was a very smart and calculated pick on his end. And of course, the side sig with the gauntlets with Daddy Joey was just really well executed in both games. I feel like that was a great choice to stick with as well.
Yes, Midget getting 2 ground pounds, not gonna quite get a gimp on Trick, but Trick is not looking at a good situation here.
But he did make it back though. He brought it back from the killing plane. He was inches away from death and managed to turn it around. Lynx barely scathed though at all this match. But of course he just entered the shenanigan zone and that goes straight to a deep orange.
All the players playing down towards that edge a little bit, just looking for some sort of gimp or something. Not really able to find anything, but Daddy Joey and Trix are both very damaged.
Definitely. And Lynx barely scathed. I feel like the Sentinel pick, like I've said before, was a very calculated choice because they did lose the last match, so they had the map ban process in their hands. And that ground pound with the hammer in the shenanigan zone takes down Lynx. And with the guitars in the shenanigan zone with that hammer, easy gimps, easy win. And look, that's proving right now, it's like the first stock never happened.
Yeah, both teams very even right now. Interested to see if any of them can pull it out, or if both teams are just going to stay even till the end of this.
Definitely, and Trix, for the most part, is dominating the shenanigan zone right now. He's trying to bait Lynx into it for those easy guitar dares. But it looks like Lynx has learned his lesson and they're trying to black hole Daddy Joey right now. Daddy Joey's taking quite a beating right now. He really needs the help of Tricky because it's a 2v1 situation for him right now. And evidently, he loses his second stock, leaving them with a big disadvantage right now.
Lynx and Midget are ahead, looking strong. Tricks, though, almost getting a gimp there. Midget looking to return the favor. Not going to find anything. Both players just kind of looking for something. Midget gets a ground pound. Lynx also looking for some gimps. Hits a dare on Trick.
Ooh, and the way that Midget with the Sarah canceled that side sig, he just flat out denied it and then killed him. Daddy Joey is out of the match right now. It's a 2v1 situation. 4 stocks that he has to take down in order to win. Zaruga, I think this is a replay of the last match.
Almost, yeah. Trick getting taken from a ground pound here. Both players on the red team have 2 stocks, whereas blue, it's just Trick with 1 stock left. Looking maybe to see if they can get a black hole here. Just finish this out quickly, and there it is.
And here we go. GG. Oh, no. He survived that? What? I was not expecting that, but I'm assuming, yep, he was trying to do the recovery into the kill, but it didn't quite work out. If Trix makes it back from this, nope, never mind.
Well, looks like Midget and Lynx are gonna take this 2-1. Not sure. Trick and Daddy must be a little bit salty about that, because they did win the first match, and I know definitely in best of 3s after winning the first match and losing the second 2, it's not fun. But they still did look very strong, so we'll see how they do.
Very true, but they do have a chance of making it back in the losers bracket.
Looks like, I think next we have I'm not sure. I think it's Astronaut and Starlight versus Lobo and Enya.
Oh, very interesting. Lobo, I believe the former leader of Fall, did recently sign up with the DBS community, so this is going to be a very interesting match. I believe this is the first time I'm casting them under the DBS name. You know, Lobo and Enya very well known for their Hattoris and Scarlets. I think the Scarlet would be a great choice against Astronaut's well-known Hattori and Azuri.
Yeah, I have not seen too much of Lobo and Enya playing, not having watched as many tournaments as I probably should have myself, but I can definitely imagine some strong picks from them. Okay, looks like Astronaut and Starlight are locked in. Lobo and Enya locking in their characters.
Alright, looks like we're almost ready for map banning. Alright, and there goes the Great Hall and Shipwreck Falls, followed up with...
Mammoth Fortress and King's Pass. Right. Being taken down?
That's right, we're down to Thunderguard Stadium. We have Anya and Lobo with Scarlet and Tori, and Astronaut Starlight with Queen Nai and Azuri. Unlike most tournaments before, we've seen only moderately okay gameplay from Astronauts Queen Nai. Usually it either rocks... Actually, no. That's not true. He usually dominates with Queen Nai. We haven't really seen that at all this tournament. I wonder if this match will finally be the one to turn it around.
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely putting some good work in there with Spear. Starlight looking for some stuff off the edge. Astronaut hitting some strings, though, up against Lobo. Lobo can't really find too much with that hammer, but he doesn't need to find much. with all that force.
Definitely, and realizing that Anya and Lobo are definitely trying to stay in the middle ground shenanigan zone area of Thunder Guard and using the Thunder Hold to their advantage.
Enya and Lobo both looking for stuff, but Astronaut and Starlight have been so powerful through the start of this match, having both their opponents to a fairly low, and Enya goes off the bottom.
That's true. Looks like Lobo and Anya, at least in the very first assault of the first stock, were pretty overwhelmed.
Enya battling Starlight down here. Starlight looking for a Gimp. Enya also looking for a Gimp, but no player is either really finding anything. Starlight being a lot more commanding though down there, and looking like he's on top.
Definitely. And they haven't lost a stock yet, blue team.
Starlight getting a Gimp from a downlight Sarah off the edge. Now looking to get something on Lobo. See if he can find anything.
Now, it looks like this could potentially be either a 6 or a 4 stock. Of course, with Commentator's Curse, it's unlikely we'll be seeing a 6 stock. And there we go.
Enya taking, using ground pound to take Starlight off the bottom. They're still looking really strong so far ahead. Astronaut though gets taken off the bottom from Enya with the dare. Starlight takes Lobo off the bottom.
It looks like blue team is an entire stock ahead of the red team. It'll be quite a feat if they manage to take it back.
Starlight though, with a double dare, taking Lobo down with him. Looking to get something on Enya now. Enya doesn't really have too much here. So low already. Astronaut getting a gravity cancel D-Sig into the platform, bouncing off, and will kill. Astronaut and Starlight up 1-0 with Enya and Lobo.
There we go, and looks like that is 1-0 for blue team Astronaut and Starlight. And map banning, looks like we have Thunder Guard once again. Lobo changing up to Sentinel right now with lower attack, a very odd choice. Though the speed meta is super strong right now.
3, 2,
yes, indeed.
1,
Speed is a
Brawl.
very good stat. We'll see how the change-up goes. Both teams finding some good damage here, but Enya and Lobo definitely taking a lot more than Astronaut and Starlight. Starlight, I don't think has even been touched. Looking for a Qatar Gimp here. Not really gonna find any, but still doing a lot of damage. Just now been hit once. Finds a Sare. Not gonna kill another Sare. I think that might be it off the edge for Lobo. Yeah, Lobo can't make it back.
And that was an amazing first stock that Starlight took. He's been barely scathed whatsoever, and over 30 seconds into the match, both the red team have lost their first stock. Oh, nope, Enya's still around. And the Sare and the weapon throw takes him out. That was a fabulous weapon throw.
Starlight doing a lot of work in this tournament, especially the higher up he gets in the bracket. Off the edge there. As I say that, he hits a double ground pound into a dare for a kill. Trying to take Lobo down now.
The ledge game is crazy this match. I've never seen the Thunder Guard ledge so used, almost exclusively by all the entire team.
Yeah, Starlight works so well with those edges, just finding all the Gimps. Although Enya tries to shut him down there. 2 ground pounds, not sure if he's gonna do it. Hits Astronaut,
and
gets
look,
killed.
he shut down both the blue team.
Enya just ground pounding like crazy. I'm sure Starlight's not happy about that.
Lobo still really holding his own there, having the same stock as blue team right now. He's in the deep red though, so anything could be possible. And it looks like it's down to a 2v1 situation.
Off the edge, getting a Sare dare, Sare dare.
The gravity cancel, down, unarmed ground pound was awesome. This is it. If Lobo cannot make back, turn it around against 4 stocks, he is out of the winner's bracket and into the losers.
Yeah, Yeah, Lobo is in a very, very tough situation here. Not sure if he can pull through, especially with how monstrous Starlight has been with those Katars on and off the stage.
That's true. Lobo's best bet is to stay on the ledge game right now, but against someone like Starlight and his gimping potential, that's a really risky play.
Starlight getting some nice damage in here, but not too much.
Ooh,
As I
the
say
failed
that, though.
gimp. And there he goes.
Blue team wins.
Well, looks like Astronaut and Starlight take it 2-0 over Lobo and Enya. Starlight, though, looking very, very strong with the on and off stage play.
All right, and it looks like Starlight and Astronaut move on the tournament. And ooh, we have Silly Dogi or Doggy. I'm not quite sure how to pronounce that. I know it's Gobi, but I like saying Doggy because I like dogs.
Yes, definitely interested to see this matchup as well. Some very strong players here.
And I've been given permission to call him Doggy. Yes.
That is his in-game name, so I guess we should call him by that.
I mean, I just like dogs. But all right, it looks like we have Mama Gimpera, Compute, Noel, and Silly Doggy. Compute is incredibly well known for his Bryn, so I think we might be seeing an appearance of that this match. All right, and we're back to map banning. Twilight Grove, Blackguard Keep, and Mammoth Fortress are the last maps. And it looks like we're on Mammoth once again. Compute with the Jala pick. I'm a little surprised it's not Bryn, but the axe is still there. With that 8 attack, that's going to be quite a powerhouse.
Brawl.
Yeah, Noel's on a Suri, Mama Gimpera is on a Sentinel, and Silly Doggy on Wushang.
Right off the bat, Noel goes for the Qatar ledge game with those potential gimps, but it looks like Doggy knows what to do with his gauntlets to evade that.
Yeah, Noel hitting a down sig there. Doing a nice job. Mama Gimpera and Silly Doggy taking a brute of the damage. Compute and Noel looking really strong here. We'll see if they can close out these stocks fast.
It's true. You know, Jala, a really, really low defense character, is holding its own fabulously in this match right now. Mama Gimpera and Noel did lose their first stocks, though.
Got taken out very early. I didn't quite see what happened, but I have a feeling it had to do with the hammer.
Oh, wow, and the Dare takes down Doggy's first stock. Mama Gimpera is not holding out very well this match right now.
Yeah, he gets almost played into a black hole, but not quite. Noel putting in some nice work here with the sword versus Mama Gimpera.
That's true. The Qatar game is really strong on both teams. Of course, I think Noel is playing the Qatar and sword game a lot better, but Mama Gimpera is really holding his own against it.
Compute hitting a down sig there, just looking for a lot of damage in here on Silly Gabi.
Compute still has not lost his first stock yet, and red team both the deep red on their second stocks. Ooh, wow, and that ground pound really takes him down to the death plane. It's 2 stocks across the board right now.
Noel takes out Mama Gimpera though with a ground pound immediately after you say that. Silly Gabi though, also very damaged, whereas Compute and Noel are not quite as damaged.
That's not Silly Gabi though, it is Doggy. And wow, Noel really taking it back across all characters. You know, in the blue team, he was really struggling to stay up with Compute in terms of health and stocks, but it looks like that really turned around. It's almost an even match right now.
Yeah, Mama Gimpera, though, a little bit earlier, well, getting taken out right now, but he did hit a hammer recovery, which started even it back up. But
Oh, that's so
the
unfortunate.
platform ruining their black hole, that is not something you see every day, to say the least.
Oh man, that would have been an easy victory for the blue team right there, but it looks like it'll be stalled out a little bit longer because of a platform moving.
Silly Doggy almost getting taken off from the stair there. They're just looking for something, but he can't make it back to the platform. And it looks like Compute and Noel will take the first game, up 1-0.
Alright, and we're back to map banning once again. And it looks like Grumpy and Shipwreck Falls go down, followed by Great Hall and King's Pass. I wonder if this will be a Mammoth pick once again, and Thunderguard goes down. It's all down to this.
Yeah, we've been seeing Mammoth Fortress picked way more in this tournament so far over Blackguard or Twilight, but it's going into Twilight.
Mama Gimpera with the Nash pick now, and Silly Doggy
With
with Taros.
2 decks Taros.
Everyone, both the red team chose different characters this time around. Definitely a lot more beefy than last time.
Yeah, Compute and Noel, confident with their choices. We'll see if it pays off.
That's true. Compute's Jala might struggle quite a bit against both Taros and Nash with that defense.
Getting some nice damage in here.
The
Red team-
shenanigans of being abused so much right now.
Yes, a lot of shenanigans going on. Red team is definitely further down in the damage.
Wow, almost double weapon throw Gimp, followed up with a ground pound. That was really great on Noel's part. And because of that, both the red team lose their first stock almost simultaneously, followed up with no Compute.
Mama Gimpera and Silly Doggy, though, looking for some nice damage in here. Can't really find too much.
I think that was a Gimp. That was a Gimp. Doggy gets Gimped, and Mama Gimpera get Gimped at the same exact time. I don't even know what made Mama Gimpera go down, but Noel hasn't not lost a single stock yet.
Yeah, and
This
Noel and Compute looking very strong, especially off of that Gimp. I don't think there's much Mama Gimpera and Silly Doggy can do to take this back, you know.
if they can dominate the shenanigan zone, it's definitely possible. They had some great attempted synergy before when Mama Gimpera did the Sair with a spear right into Silly Doggy's neutral sig with the hammer, but it looks like it was just barely off from the active frames of it working. But it looks like the synergy on blue team was phenomenal, and there goes Silly Doggy's final stock. Blue team moves on into the winner's bracket.
Yeah, Compute and Noel looking very strong there, especially with their teamwork towards the end. I'm excited to see how they'll be doing as they move up to the brackets. It looks like our next game is gonna be I'm so professional, accidentally closing out the bracket. Looks like it will be...
Looks like we have Chaco from Evocati, Reign of Lacuna, and Bacon and McSlammy from Beauty.
Yes, indeed. Interested to see how Bacon and McSlammy do. I've heard that they're a very strong team, but I know Rain and Choco are also very good players. I'm excited to see this matchup.
I think we're going to have a very eventful time, Ruga.
Yes, okay, Winek, yes, indeed.
Alright, we're up the map ending right now. We have Twilight Grove, Mammoth Fortress, Great Hall, and Shipwreck left. Oh, I think up once again, Mammoth. And we have Bacon and McSlammy with Lucian and Thatch. Oh boy, we're gonna have a gun-tastic game.
Yes, indeed. With those fantastic puns, we're going into the first game here. We'll see how it goes. Instantly, right off the bat, Bacon getting some nice damage. Same thing with McSlammy with their individual weapons. Choco and Rain haven't really found anything on them.
All I hear are blaster sounds. And wow, the recovery nearly takes down Choco's first stock. Rain and Choco not holding up very well right now. I think Rain desperately needs that lance right now in order to do something against McSlammy. And it looks like Choco and Bacon are having their own little mini duel of guitars.
Yes, but McSlammy and Bacon looking very strong still. Rain and Choco aren't out of this, but they're still behind by pretty much a full stock. McSlammy was taken down. Bacon's still holding on to the last stock, but Choco is getting close to the red here.
That's true. It looks like there's a lot less of team synergy between Rain and Choco compared to McSlammy and Bacon.
Rain hitting it there, not able to find anything. Almost getting gimped there. Bacon falling down. McSlammy.
It looked like he was attempting to rescue McSlammy, but looked like it backfired just a little bit, and the ground pound might be gimping and takes down McSlammy's second stock. He evened out the match.
Yeah, that was pretty crazy. Bacon and McSlammy looking very strong, but I'm not sure. It's a very close game right now.
Very true. I didn't think they would be able to even out the game, and they did.
Rain getting uppercut, but not quite gonna kill. Hitting a down stick on Bacon that's gonna take him out. They're ahead in the stocks, but the damage is still there.
That's true. Choco needs to keep this stock as long as he can, and if he takes down Bacon in the meantime, this could be a victory for the blue team.
Yes, indeed. Bacon still holding in the stock. It's pretty much even right now. I guess whichever team takes out the opponent's stock first might just win this.
Whoa, the neutral attack followed, but the side sig, I can't even, there's so many blasters.
McSlammy and Choco, both the players with more damage, fighting on the edge. Can't find anything. Choco, though, hits McSlammy with a weird ground pop. Bacon gets the kill.
That was a complete reversal. I thought McSlammy with the low defense at that, wow! And they take down all of blue team without losing any of the stocks of a single person, or all the stocks. And we're back to map banning once again. Immediately, Rain knows what to take down. We're down to Mammoth once again.
None of the players switching up their characters. I guess they're feeling very confident. Well, we're interested to see if Choco and Rain can pull it out ahead of Bacon and McSlammy.
3, 2.
Bacon's definitely a lot more comfortable with the guitars over guns. And I feel like Choco, as long as he makes sure Bacon is either unarmed or has the guns, will have a better time with guitars.
Yes, indeed. Choco taking some damage here very early. Not looking good, getting comboed. McSlammy hits a ground pound, not enough to kill. No kills have been had yet, but Choco is very, very damaged.
Ooh, and looks like the Sare might have, well, it didn't prove to be fatal, but it really sent Choco in an uncomfortable position and left Rain in a 2v1 area. And McSlammy's just getting hit with every weapon throw.
Choco getting taken out from a D-Light Sare from McSlammy. They're both looking really strong in this, trying to go for some sort of black hole or something, maybe. But Rain and Choco don't have too much to take it back. Rain, though, taking a lot of damage on the stock.
Bacon, like a surgeon with those guitars, is just trying to find every entry point he can against Rain. In the side sig, he ran right into and got hit. In the ground pound, that was just unfortunate for Bacon. Loses his first stock. And McSlammy goes down right after. Rain and Choco can definitely bring this back, Zaruga.
McSlimy looks like he doesn't do too well there on the edge. Hits a neutral sig, though, on Choco, taking him out just the edge of that. Rain really lit, whereas McSlimy and Bacon looking fairly healthy on their stocks. Rain, though, trying to go for a Gimp, can't find anything. McSlimy getting a ground pound for the kill off the edge. Choco not looking at a good situation here. Not quite into a black hole, but still taking a lot of damage.
That's true. They're an entire stock behind right now. Blue team will have to do something really drastic and probably have to do with Gimps.
Yeah, McSlimy, though, looking for something off the edge onto Choco. Choco might be able to turn this around, but not too likely. McSlimy hitting it there. That's going to kill really early.
It's a 2v1, 1 versus 4 right now. We've been seeing that a lot this tournament and against guns. Oh, jeez. That, I can feel the pain from here.
Not quite able to find the complete back hole, but still gets a lot of damage. I don't think Rain really has too much of a chance here. Getting sared almost twice. The D-Sig will kill Bacon, though.
Well, that was just unfortunate, but it looks like it doesn't matter. The recovery takes down Rain, having Red Team move on to the winner's bracket.
Yeah, McSlimy and Bacon were looking fairly strong in that. I'm interested to see how they play the rest of the tournament. Looks like next up we have Astronaut and Starlight versus Midget and Lynx.
All right, Lynx and Midget, like you said, against Astronaut and Starlight. All right, looks like everyone knows exactly who they're going to pick, and we'll be going into map banning. Grey Hall goes down immediately, followed up by... Oh, looks like they can't decide. Oh, nope. Grumpy Temple. If I had to put my life on in Zaruga, I'd say it's gonna be a mammoth game.
I can almost agree, but we might see Mammoth Bam.
Well,
Now,
there goes my life.
King's Pass. Starlight looking really strong on the edge. I'm not surprised to see King's Pass. We'll see how all the players do on the edge, though.
Well, keep in mind, Midget with his hammer had a great ledge game in every match we've seen. That could prove to be, you know, quite a problem for Starlight.
Hammer, especially with a lot of force, can definitely be strong and demanding at the edge, but Starlight was doing such good, I'm not sure if he can take him.
That's true, and I think the Ragnar pick with that axe was probably a very good choice against Midget's sword of hammer. He probably realized that as well. It looks like Astro and Midget are trying to gimp each other, and
Lynx.
You don't see that too often. What?
Got a gimp onto Starlight. Starlight is playing a Ragnar. Interested to see that instead of an Asuri, but not too surprising. Midget looking for something on Starlight. This is that kind of battle we were talking about. Astronaut taking a ground pound, but Midget bumping his head and dying.
Ooh.
Lynx trying to get out of there. Midget has lost 2 stocks already. Lynx is in the red. Starlight's looking for a kill on him.
That's right, it's not looking good at all for Red Team right now.
Starlight looking for something on Midget here, trying to take out that last stock. That would leave Lynx in a very, very tough 1v2. Midget can't really find anything. He's still sticking...
And
he just falls.
And Midget, yeah. I wonder if that's due to lag. If it were due to lag, we might have to do a redo after this. That was a very, very odd match for Midget, to say the least. Lynx has to take down 4 stocks against Blue Team right now.
Yeah, Lynx has got a lot of work to do, and I'm not sure if he can even do it. Starlight and Astronaut, arguably some of the best players in the world.
Arguably. I won't say, you know, it's really subjective to say the best, but they are definitely up there. I wish I could play like anyone in this tournament.
Yes, definitely some very, very talented players. Lynx, though, I'm just not sure if he can do it. Getting hit by a ground pound from Starlight all the way down the edge there. Astronaut and Starlight might look for a black hole or might just kind of take it out here.
All it takes is a little faith from both sides to see who the real victor of this match will be.
Yes, indeed, confirming what the chat said. I do not think there will be a redo if you're using rules like BCS, which is the 10-second rule. So if you're lagging, you have to suicide within 10 seconds. But Starlight and Astronaut take it out, nevertheless.
Very true, very true. Yeah, it looks like no one's going to be asking about a redo.
Midget must be kind of salty about that. I'm not sure, if he gets salty, but at least a little bit flustered that, losing those stocks so early. Maybe coming back into this even stronger, hopefully. Starlight and Astronaut probably going to stick with the same characters. At least Starlight sticking with those guitars. Lynx and Midget might switch it up, though.
That's right, and right off the bat, they get rid of King's Pass. They don't want to deal with that again. So, if I had to guess, Mammoth or Thunder Guard.
And it looks like Mammoth will be picked with those nice long ledges. All the characters going to stick the same.
3, 2, 1, brawl!
Interested to see Midget and Lynx here to see if they can at least pull it a little bit closer in. Midget hopefully determined now.
And that was a very funny looking clash, and wow, the double black hole on Starlight and Astro. Good lord.
Not
And
able
that
to
didn't
kill, but
either
that
of
did
them.
so much damage. Midget hitting a dare. That's gonna kill. Lynx looking for something on Starlight. Starlight's just trying to gimp now. Must be at least frustrated after that. It's gotta be very frustrating to have that happen.
My jaw is wide open. I am breathless by that.
Maybe
That
they'll even look for it again. I'm surprised they didn't go for it there, but Starlight lurking on the edge there probably would have just interrupted. Still getting some nice damage on an Astronaut would have been good.
that was awesome.
Starlight almost getting taken out by a neutral light there. Both players on the edge. Starlight getting gimped, couldn't quite make it back onto the platform. Midget and Lynx again looking for a black hole but can't really find anything. Maybe forcing Starlight off of that edge was a really smart idea.
That's true. Astro is suffering quite a bit this game, especially more so than Starlight. Mammoth seems to have been a great choice for Red Team this match. Oh, and Lynx almost went for the ground pound gimp for Starlight, but couldn't quite find it. Blue Team on the orange on their second stock right now, and it looks like Red Team loses their first stock.
Yeah, Midget not really able to find anything with a hammer, but Starlight and Astronaut are both really damaged. Lynx gets taken off the bottom. Midget maybe looking to get gimped here, or looking for a gimp. Starlight though, almost gimping himself, just making it back onto the platform. Midget hitting a ground pound, gonna kill Starlight. Astronaut getting some nice damage in with that sword though.
This could turn into a 2v1 situation. Just one more lucky gimp or a black hole, and the game will be secured for the Red Team.
Lynx though almost getting taken off the bottom. Starlight still looking for a kill. Starlight has not taken a single hit this stock, so he's fairly safe to do a lot. Although he does get ground pound, which does quite a bit of damage.
That's true. Starlight is just honing in on Lynx right now. He wants him dead at any cost.
Lynx putting in a lot of damage here. Astronaut looking for some damage as well. Starlight with the Sayer takes him off the edge. Midget though gets a kill on an Astronaut. Astronaut and Starlight are almost an entire stock behind. Okay, are an entire stock behind.
Midget really holding in there though. Oh, never mind. He loses his second stock.
Yeah, Midget getting taken off there, but they're still ahead. Unless Starlight or Astronaut can find something here, they're still looking very strong. Starlight, though, hits a double dare. Not going to find anything, but getting a lot of damage. Midget, though, recovery onto Starlight. We talked about that hammer and how much work it does on the edge, and there we finally can see it. Astronaut's still quite healthy with this stock, but Midget and Lynx each have one stock left, so they can do a lot.
That's right. It's a 2v1 situation right now. It's all up to Astronaut to win this match.
Lynx hits a neutral light and gets a fantastic follow-up there with a ground pound. I've never seen a player know where they're going to land up that well.
This could be the first time in this tournament we see Astronaut and Starlight lose a match. Lynx troll going for those risky ground pounds. They're way too scared to risk it right now. And Astro really playing at the very edge of a ledge.
Yeah, Astronaut's not quite out of it, but very, very tough for him to get this, especially with how Lynx and Midget are playing. Midget hits a Nair, not quite gonna kill, looking for a Sarah, not gonna connect, but...
Oh, and the recovery misses barely. There we go. The recovery with that hammer takes down blue team. Lynx and Midget win the first first match.
It was the second, so yes, it's 1-1 in this best of 3, correct?
Oh, geez, this is going to be a brutal match right now.
Yes, indeed. Instantly banning off the first 5 maps. Mammoth, Great Hall, and Shipwreck all open. I'm not sure what they're going to go for. Maybe Mammoth again? Maybe Shipwreck? Yeah, it's going to be Mammoth.
Really?
Again.
Huh.
All the characters staying the same.
Three, two, one, brawl!
Alright, this will be a very interesting match. This could either be the ultimate passive game or a complete bloodbath. And I think we're opting for bloodbath.
Midget and Lynx hopefully very pumped up after getting that win. Starlight and Astronaut must be thinking they gotta take this, you know? Midget, though, looking for a Gimp on Starlight, almost finding it, gets a weapon throw into another weapon throw. Not quite gonna find a ground pound, looking for a recovery. Starlight, though, gimping Midget with a Nair.
Yeah, looks like Lynx and Midget aren't doing quite as well as they did last match. That early game black hole changed everything for them. Lynx is trying to find those gimps against Starlight, and it looks like he just cannot find it. The neutral sig misses, and Starlight capitalizes on it.
Starlight getting hit. Astronaut and Starlight both very damaged, but so is Lynx, and Midget has already lost that first stock. They're still not out of it, but we need to see them to start to pull ahead. Starlight gets taken up by a Sarah.
Did you see that weapon throw?
I did not, but Starlight got taken out by that Sarah. Weapon throw is gonna kill Lynx. Astronaut still holding on to that first stock there.
That's true. This is the usual Hattori we see from Astronaut. And the ground pound takes him out. It's evened out once again. Starlight and Lynx are dancing this very dangerous game in. What's going on the ledge? The recoveries are everywhere with this hammer, and Starlight should have died from that, but manages to come back.
Astronaut taking out Lynx there with a Nair. Astronaut hasn't taken any damage to the stock. Midget getting knocked real far. Starlight, though, gimps himself as well. Midget and Lynx still down by an entire stock, but not looking too bad. Maybe if they can get a black hole or something real quick, they could be very good-looking.
Astro is the key decider of this match of who wins. If he can hold on to those 2 stocks without any trouble, he can win this for the blue team. They will move on to the winner's bracket. But if Astro messes up at any point for the rest of this match, it's over for them.
Starlight taking Midget almost with him down on the edge. Can't quite find it. Starlight, though, getting another dare. Getting another dare for the kill. Lynx
It's
very
all
lit
down
here.
the Lynx. Pretty much any hit at all will kill him. The Sarah most definitely. Wow!
The Sair into the down sig from Starlight. That was wow.
That was awesome.
That is
Can we
great
more of
way to
that,
put it.
please?
Starlight and Astronaut with 3 stocks left take it 2-1 in the best of 3.
All right, looks like we have McSlammy and Bacon versus Compute.
And Noel.
That's true. How could I forget about Noel? I'm just in total awe of what I just saw in those last 2 matches. All right, well, in the meantime, Zaruga, what did you think of those last matches?
That was definitely a very, very exciting match. I'm almost speechless because Midget and well, I can't even remember names of people, but the red team, I guess I will call them, looked looked like they just didn't have a chance almost. They were strong, but they just couldn't quite compete with it. And then they got that black hole and did so strong. And then that last game, Starlight just looked so strong again with Astronaut.
Definitely, yep. And it looks like we're going into the next match with McSlammy, Bacon, Compute, and Noel. Not many character changes from what we've seen in the past, but the low defense on Jala and Thatch should even it out for everybody.
Definitely, defense is a very interesting stat, on my opinion at least, in 2v2s. Because you don't notice it as much, but it's still there.
Definitely, yep. And McSlammy with those guns and Bacon really with the synergy of the guns right now, evening out the game, almost taking down Compute's first stock.
Noel taking a D-Sig there. Bacon and McSlammy looking strong, but Compute and Noel are keeping up with it. Compute gets taken down though. Noel.
That's right, the shenanigan zone is going crazy right now with guns, guitars, swords, you name it, it's in the shenanigan zone right now.
Yeah, Noel trying to hold on to his stock and maybe take out Bacon or McSlammy. Bacon gets taken out by Compute with a ground pound. If Noel can take out McSlammy and him and Compute can get more damage in, they're gonna look pretty strong, but
that's true.
Sure.
For a low defense character like McSlammy's Thatch, it's really hanging in there in the shenanigan zone. It's not something you see too often, especially with a gun character.
But saying that, Compute also has a very low defense character, and you can see that showing.
Definitely, but I mean, the Axe evening it out with a high attack, it's not doing quite as well as McSlammy's Thatch. In the recovery, takes down Compute's second stock, leaving him at 1. Uh-oh, McSlammy might be lagging out a little.
Saying that though, McSlammy and Bacon are still ahead, but Noel and Compute haven't taken any damage at all in these stocks. McSlammy though hits a Sair onto both of them. D-Light and a Sair. Nair, recovery,
And
just hitting a whole bunch of
recovery.
damage all of a sudden.
Not quite enough to pass that kill plane to take out his second stock. All it needs is one good sig from either Thatch or Bacon. Well, what am I saying? McSlammy or Bacon, both with high kill potential.
McSlammy looking for the D-Sig there while Bacon covers him up. That's definitely an interesting strat, but can't really find anything. Hits a recovery though, and Noel gets taken out by a neutral Sig from Bacon. Noel's looking in a very tough situation here. Both of his opponents have 2 stocks left, and they have guns with black hole potential.
Oh, this is just nasty to watch.
Noel
That
gets past it without
coverage?
too many problems though.
I know, I'm really surprised. I don't think many other players could get past that for that wall without as much little trouble as Noel did.
Noel actually putting in some nice damage here, but I'm not sure how much of a chance he has. Yeah,
Wow, and
getting
the
hit by-
side sig.
Red team wins.
Yeah. Bacon and McSlammy take it 1-0 over Noel and Compute, but they're still definitely not out of it as we go into the bands.
That's true. The first map to go down will be Small Grumpy Temple, followed by King's Pass, Blackguard, Thunderguard. I think it's going to be Mammoth once again. Yeah, what do you know? Bryn, Compute back with the Bryn. The only player change we've seen from these two.
Interested to see that Dex pick on Bryn.
Brawl.
Having looked at some of the stacks for dexterity, I know 5 Dex is a really nice spot, whereas 6 doesn't give you too many more options, but I don't have the right to say too much.
That's true, and it looks like that, Dex or no Dex, despite whatever one may think, Compute is putting in a lot of work with this Bryn right now, and it shows. Look at Red Team right now. They are true to their name. They are red. McSlammy loses his first stock in
And
barely
Noel
30 seconds. Wow.
Taking out both the players, getting a dare, and then a side sig. Noel is actually putting in a lot of work as well, not to be overlooked by Compute with that sword. I think
That's
both these
true.
players are looking very strong with that switch up.
It looks like Noel's dominating the ledge game right now, and Compute controls the shenanigan zone. This is some of the best axe playing I've ever seen.
Yeah, Compute looking very, very strong. Noel also looking strong, though. Both players still holding on to that last stock. Bacon getting gimped off the edge. McSlammy looking in a tough spot as well. Both players on him. Both thirsty for blood.
Definitely, and this was a great choice on Compute's part to go back to his Bryn. The quality difference in his gameplay is phenomenal and astonishing.
Yeah, Noel looking for some kills here over on the edge. Getting taken out by a side sig from Bacon, but it's not enough to really bring him back. Side sig from McSlammy will take out Compute. But McSlammy and Bacon are still looking at a very, very tough situation here to win this.
Very true, but if we've noticed anything from their past games, I think they definitely have a chance of bringing it back. But Bacon's just getting shut down into that kill plane at the bottom by that axe, but he manages to recover. Compute is definitely playing a much less aggressive game since his, besides his Jala, and it's working out very favorably. The difference in stocks and health compared to the last game is gigantic.
Definitely. Bacon here, almost dying off the bottom. He's very, very damaged, whereas Compute and Noel haven't taken too much damage. Compute well, as I said, that Compute is very close to killing. Black holing almost going on there. Not quite gonna get a kill, but still getting in some nice damage. If
I'd
Bacon
still
and
consider that
McSlammy have a
successful,
chance-
though.
Well, yeah, if Bacon and McSlammy have a chance, that's gonna be Compute bumping his head. He's still got a white stock, but if Noel can get taken down and we can get some more gunplay here from McSlammy and Bacon, looking very nice.
Oh, and the Sayer, and the ground pound take them down simultaneously.
Yeah, it
Looks like it's 1-1 right now.
Yeah, both players, or all four players, looking very, very strong. Trading blows back and forth. We'll see if Bacon and McSlammy can take it back at all, but Compute and Noel looking very, very strong in their individual characters there.
Definitely. The Bryn choice, once again, I've said it so many times, was one of the best choices I've seen this tournament to move into. I'm very surprised that neither McSlammy nor Bacon have changed characters after what just happened. But if they feel comfortable with it, they have to roll with what they got.
I do agree, but McSlammy and Bacon are still pretty even here. Compute is actually taking quite a bit of damage. Noel hasn't taken that much, though. McSlammy and Bacon both looking for getting a lot of damage in here. Can't find too much.
Compute's definitely playing a lot more of a floaty and less aggressive game. Similar to the last game. He's kind of fishing for those Sayers and, the dare attacks with his spear, especially the spear. But it's not working out quite as much as it did the last game. Compute is just kind of hunting for those Sayers against McSlammy, knowing he has a lower defense than any other character in the match. But it's all red right now on their first stock.
Yeah, all the players very, very damaged. Bacon and McSlammy both looking for recoveries off the top, but can't find anything.
A lot of what we're seeing right now is definitely kill potential, but nothing just... Oh, there we go! The weapon throw takes down McSlammy, and I couldn't even see what took down Compute. It's just all going by so amazingly fast.
Guitar there.
Wow.
Bacon and Noel, both very damaged as well. Kind of looking to fight each other, but can't really find anything. Both playing very, very safe. But a side sig with a punish off of that down sig will get the kill.
Bacon's really holding his own right now. Bacon, similar to Compute, is playing a lot more of a cautious game this time around. Especially the spacing with the guns. His spacing is doing a lot better than it has the previous matches.
McSlammy has taken quite a bit of damage here. Noel and Compute have not taken nearly as much. Same thing as Bacon. Although if McSlammy and Bacon can start to take it back here and build up a lot of damage, they're going to look very well, but I'm not sure.
Wow, the ground control right now by Bacon McSlammy just shows the pinnacle, the epitome of team synergy and what it should be. This is some of the best synergy we've seen all match. And although they might not win this, I do think they're the MVPs of the match.
Bacon, though, hitting a recovery, getting a kill there. McSlammy looking for something.
It's practically even right now. Bacon and McSlammy with those blasters have complete control of the shenanigan zone. But the down sig? Yep, I believe the down sig.
Down sig from Compute, hitting both players. Not good, but good at the same time. Noel, heavily damaged, same thing with, I guess, all of the players. Bacon, though, almost taking Compute off the edge. If he can kill Compute here, they're going to look good.
That's true. It all depends on McSlammy or a Compute right now.
Bacon, though, almost being taken off the bottom, being gimped off the bottom. McSlammy just trying to hold on to the stock and take down Compute.
Oh no, the weapon throw.
Almost taking him down. Compute's going in deep. They're not able to find anything off of it. McSlammy, though, hitting a recovery will take down Compute. It is Noel left alone.
It all goes to Noel right now, and that is really nasty coverage right now of the ledge. It's certainly possible, but both players do have blasters, and they are capable of blaster black holing. Probably the hardest form of black holing in the game.
And Bacon just playing so well with that recovery on the guns, just knowing where that hitbox will hit and using that to pick him up off of the ground and take him out. They're looking for something here. And not quite able to find it, but still getting some nice damage in. They're playing so well and so fluid with these guns. I am impressed.
Definitely, Noel is just stuck. He's completely stuck on the ledge right now. He could try risking it to make it over to the other side of the ledge, but that could easily end in a gimp with ground pounding with blasters.
Ooh, McSlimey, though. Getting taken down by the Sair.
And even out 1v1 right now.
Very even damage, but yeah, they're in a 1v1 situation.
Things just took a sudden turn I was not expecting whatsoever, Zaruga.
Yeah, Noel, though. Doing some nice Bacon, though. Getting a recovery. Both players still very, very even in damage. It's anyone's game.
Bacon is doing his best to space out that sword, but you can tell he's afraid of the side sig takes out Bacon. Wow. I thought for sure that was Red Team's game.
Noel and Compute take the set 2-1, correct? Yes. And I think next we have Astronaut and Starlight versus Compute and Noel, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep, and this is winners finals right now.
So whoever wins this will go on to the grand finals to face whoever comes up from the losers bracket. Currently sitting in the losers bracket waiting for the next matches, we have McSlammy and Bacon and Midget and Lynx.
That's right. And we're just waiting for Starlight to come back to the lobby. Alright, well, while we wait, I will be right back.
Okay. Looks like Starlight has appeared. Players getting in their proper teams. Are you guys hyped for this? Is Twitch chat hyped for this? Yeah, chat. Keglinek has the best voice, I'm just saying. Okay, it looks like players are starting to pick characters. Starlight struggling to decide? I cannot tell.
All right, and I am back. It looks like we have Starlight here, but he has not picked his character yet. Looks like this is a very good intermission right now. If you need to stretch your legs, go to the bathroom, get coffee, do all three at the same time.
Sadly, I cannot do most of those things. But I guess I can stretch my legs. Looks like Starlight has finally chosen his character, and we're going on to banning.
That's right. It looks like the first map to go down will be... ...
I've never heard of that map before.
It's my favorite map. All right, there we go. Grumpy Temple, Twilight Grove, Thunder Guard, Mammoth Great Hall. I have a feeling it's going to be King's Pass. We never see anything from Blackguard Keep. Oh, Shipwreck. All right. Compute once again sticking with that brand. I feel like, again, that was a much better choice than Jala.
And Starlight is on that Asuri once again. His Asuri has been so strong throughout this tournament. I'm not going to question that pick in the slightest. Noel on Asuri as well.
Very true, and the Katars from both Starlight and Noel are going to be a huge factor in this game. Both very good for Shipwreck Falls.
Yes, Compute though, getting gimped off the bottom. Not quite sure what went wrong there, but that is not good at all. Starlight and Astronaut hopefully going to capitalize on that lead.
And it looks like Compute loses his first stock already, 30 seconds in. It's not a very good thing to happen in the winners finals whatsoever. But Noel is putting in work against Starlight.
Yeah, Noel.
And the sides thing barely misses.
Noel doing a lot of damage, but still taking a lot himself. Starlight looking for something, but Starlight is so damaged he gets taken so far by that. Astronaut helping him up though.
Starlight is in the deepest of deep red and still manages to survive against both these opponents. Noel loses his first stock, and Starlight and Astro still have their first stock to their name.
Yeah, Compute has taken a lot of damage, and he does take Starlight out, but they're still down by an entire stock and almost two. Now two that Compute has been taken out.
Compute better hold on to this stock as hard as he possibly can. This stock means quite a bit for the integrity and the life of Blue Team.
Noel doing some nice work in here on Starlight, but still taking a lot of damage. Astronaut looking fairly red, but has held on to this first stock for almost the entire game. Starlight getting hit by a side stick, not going to launch him too far.
That's true. Astronaut has nothing to worry about. He can easily 2v1 these Blue Team if he needs to.
Astronaut, though, getting taken out, but Noel and Compute are still really damaged. Starlight!
Noel doing the really risky recovery in order to kill him. Really odd choice. Starlight trying to hold on to what little ledge there is on Shipwreck Falls and managed. Wow, that was a great neutral sig on Noel's part, taking down Starlight's last stock. Starlight. It is a 2v1 situation right now between... Oh, no, never mind.
Into a 1v1 now, Noel versus Astronaut. I'm surprised to see Starlight get gimped there, especially with the gimps he's been putting out. But Noel and Compute were looking very strong there. Noel's gonna walk into Astronaut's down sig though. That down sig is definitely very tricky to work around.
Definitely, and I'm kind of surprised that he walked into that. That was almost fully charged.
Yes, indeed, but as I said, it's very tricky to work around. It's a very awkward hitbox and catch a lot of players off guard. Astronaut, though, taking quite a bit of damage. Noel doing a nice job of keeping him at bay, but still taking enough damage that Astronaut is looking fairly well and strong to win this.
That's true. He's making sure Noel does not get back on that ledge, but of course, as I say that, he does. It's just down to a simple 1v1 now. Noel is not faring very well against the infamous astronaut spear. And let me just emphasize one more time, Zaruga, this is a level 100 Hattori. Probably the best spear player in the world.
Definitely one of the best spear players in the world, and definitely one of the best Hattoris in the world. Noel has taken a lot of damage here. Astronaut looking very strong, and he will hit a side sig at pretty much max range. Astronaut did 834 damage in that match. Starlight only did 300. That is a lot. Even for twos, that is a lot of damage.
Definitely.
We'll have to see if Starlight picks up his game or not, but Astronaut doing a great job of just picking up where his teammate wasn't quite catching on.
I am predicting a Ragnar pick. Nope. Once again, all the same characters. Really interesting that neither of the red team chose to modify the stances at all on their characters.
Yeah, it's going to be kept the exact same way. I guess both teams are fairly confident in what they had. It is on Mammoth, though. And Starlight will probably opt more for these edge plays, because Mammoth has a much bigger edge and a lot more of a means to do it. But as I say that, he's been staying pretty much in the center of the map.
I think he's just waiting for the optimal time, and there we go. Gimp from Noel.
Bumping his head. I don't know what to say. Astronaut and Starlight looking really strong, especially Compute is in the red. Compute not able to find a side stick. Starlight, though, gets gimped off the bottom.
Compute really holding his own against Astronaut right now on that ledge game. It is wild out there. There's so many swords flying around. Starlight is just trying to find whatever kill he can, and Compute loses his first stock. Astronaut still in the red on his first stock, being the saving grace of the red team right now.
Yes, indeed.
The shenanigans zone is a bloodbath.
Almost getting taken off the edge there. Starlight is actually quite damaged, but Astronaut is holding onto that last stock. Starlight gets gimped off the bottom. Astronaut cannot save him.
Oh boy.
The stocks are still even, but I'd say Blue Team has a way better split.
To this. Astronaut absolutely needs to hold on to this right now.
Astronaut looking very strong, where Starlight not looking quite as strong. He does get a Sair there. I'm not sure if that'll kill.
I don't think Noah's going to make it back, and he makes it back just barely, and Starlight needs to find that break. Hopefully it's not a Gimp. Noel with the Sairs. Gimp, Starlight, what?
Noel gimped Starlight, but he went down to make sure it happened, and Starlight got a Nair. Astronaut, though, holding on to this first stock still, whereas Compute and Noel are both down. Astronaut has looked so strong. I'm not sure what Starlight is doing.
1 stocks.
We've seen how much of a capable player Starlight is. Noel getting a gravity cancel down sig, I believe. But we've seen how much of a capable player Starlight is, but he's just not been showing in these past 2 matches. Astronaut, though, has been picking up so much of his ground.
It's going to be a black hole. It's going to be a black hole. It's going to be a black hole.
You know you have a really good twos partner when your twos partner sees that you're doing bad and picks up for all of that slack.
Yeah, good lord.
Starlight is still a way better player than me and you and, you know, a lot of other people, but
anyone.
It's definitely surprising to see him not showing that well.
That's incredibly true. And it could just be, you know, a bad day. It happens to everybody. But Astronaut is doing, well, not quite as well as I thought he would in a 2v1 scenario. Compute and Noel are keeping him down.
Yeah,
and
I'm
there we go.
Surprised though, because Starlight was looking very strong in these past couple matches, but here's that black hole.
Oh no, we almost had the black hole.
It's definitely hard to do with axe and sword because you have to make all those little small adjustments with height and depth and width and all those little bits, and your spacing has to be just correct, but it's not really gonna matter.
Nothing I was ever good at in school.
Astronaut though, almost getting killed in the commute, not able to find the D-Light. Compute going for weapon throw, not able to find anything. They're just trying to keep him at bay here. Noel going down, but Astronaut goes back up onto the platform.
Wow, and that string might be pivotal right now. The recovery. All it takes is a save from either one of those people, and that could be the end of Astronaut, and I believe from the winners bracket, too, winners finals.
Compute, though, has taken a lot of damage. Not quite.
All it takes is one
More
recovery.
than
That's
Noel has
good.
not quite taken as much damage. But,
No, why Noel?
though.
No, Noel!
Compute! Noel throws a weapon and it hits Compute. Astronaut, though, a little bit more damage than Noel. But if he can find something here off the bottom, and Noel can't find anything, that's gonna be
This
it.
is the closest match I've ever watched. It could go. No,
Astronaut
the
going for a D-sig.
Can Noel make it? Can he make it? The ground pound.
If you watched, he
What?
dodged down to the ground to get that D-sig. He didn't gravity cancel it. Noel clutches it out, though.
That was fantastic.
Again, Astronaut doing almost 800 damage, whereas Starlight only did 200.
Oh, it's best of 5, but that was by far one of the best matches I have ever watched. That was insane.
We'll
I
have
want to see that again.
If Starlight can pick it up here.
Can
where's our
Brawlhalla
instant
please
replay?
have it? Yeah,
But,
I want an instant replay feature.
Yeah, no characters will be changed. We're going into the exact same match here, same map and everything. Starlight's got to step it up. That's all I can say.
I'm still speechless.
And as I say that, though, Astronaut doing so much work on Compute here. He's barely taken any hits, whereas Compute is in the orange.
Starlight and Astronaut are going insane right now. That was an embarrassment on their part, and they don't want that to happen again.
Definitely. Astronaut has taken more damage. Starlight is actually doing a good job of not taking damage and getting some damage in, but he hasn't found too much. Astronaut has done a lot of damage on Compute, but still taking a lot of damage, almost getting taken off the top with a recovery.
Oh boy, it's all all on their first stock right now, and I think that might be the end of Compute's first stock.
No, Compute's still holding on there. Starlight, though, hitting an end light on him. Not going to take him out. Hitting a D-light jump Sair. That's going to take him out.
All it's left are the two Azuris, both on their first stock. Looks like that recovery might be pivotal to the death of Noel, but no, Noel hangs in there and goes back to the shenanigan zone. Astronaut is playing a lot more passive than usual.
Starlight has actually been doing a good job holding onto these stocks, but hasn't really done much work as we've seen him doing off the edge. Compute, though, and Noel, I think, are doing a very good job of just keeping him at bay and not letting him get any of those gimps. Noel hitting a dare, not going to kill Starlight, making it back up, but Starlight might
Starlight is
struggles.
really picking up the slack from the rest of the tournament this match.
Yes, indeed, but he does have that stock taken down. Compute, though, heavily damaged, whereas Astronaut is only in the orange. Astronaut looking for a D-sig, but could not quite hit it there.
Astronaut and Compute are even right now. The whole match is even right now. There's a lot of clashing going on.
A
It's
crazy
even.
clash from Compute and Astronaut off of a D-light, and Astronaut follows it up without even hesitating into a Sair.
Blue team has the lead right now. They're both orange and red right now, and Astronaut really needs to hold on to this second stock.
Yeah, Compute and Noel are doing such a good job of holding onto these stocks and just putting the damage out. Compute hits a side sig onto Starlight. Astronaut, though, taking Compute out.
And Starlight with the taunt.
Took Noel off the bottom. Starlight must be feeling good. Actually, playing way better than we have seen in the past couple games.
Very true. I wonder if that's going to tilt Blue team at all. And looks like that string into the Sair really showed Starlight who's boss, but it didn't quite kill him as they hoped.
If Noel and Compute, though, can take out Starlight like they just did, that leaves Astronaut in a very, very sticky situation.
I think this could be a repeat of last match.
Definitely. Astronaut, he's in a very, very tough situation, way more so than last match. I'm not sure if he can quite pull it off again. Compute with a D-light jump side air. Unarmed, takes him out.
It's a 2v1 right now. All they need is a black hole. Spear, sword, easy peasy black hole.
Astronaut, though, doing a good job of not taking too much damage and putting out the damage. He's still in this. But if Compute and Noel can just bring it together and get some damage in, I'm not sure how much of a chance he has. Astronaut gets hit by a ground pound and some dares, but not really going to do anything. Compute, though, hitting a little bit of a string on him.
The synergy is on point right now for blue team.
I do agree, they're not doing as much on-stage play, but their off-stage play with the synergy is really good. Astronaut getting taken down by a dare. It is 2-1. Noel and Compute are ahead of Astronaut and Starlight. Starlight did a lot better in that match, actually doing more damage than Astronaut, but he's still got some more work to do if he wants his team to be able to make it.
This is it. This could potentially be match point for the winners finals for Noel and Compute of Ryujin.
Indeed, I mean, Starlight and Astronaut were looking so strong, but Noel and Compute are also looking very strong. You gotta watch out for them.
Brawl.
It's entirely possible that Starlight just might be a little tilted right now. And Astronaut's picking up a lot of that slack, but I just don't think it's enough, Zaruga. It's just not enough.
I'm thinking the same thing. Starlight did do a lot better in that last match, and he's doing better in the beginning of this match. Compute
That's
taking
true.
quite a brunt of the hits, but Starlight is taking some damage. Getting hit by a side sig there from Noel. That's gotta hurt. Noel, though, missing a ground pound. Starlight going deep, but can't find anything. Both players just kind of playing down there.
That's right, and it looks like the synergy is still on point on blue team. Astro and Starlight are suffering quite a bit. Looks like they're trying to stuff Starlight, especially Starlight, off the edge, just so they can get those easy ground pound gimps.
Astronaut, though, taking out Compute with a side sig there. Starlight looking for something on Noel, but can't really find anything. If Noel can get a kill here, that could even it up.
That's true. An easy double kill could change the outcome of this game severely.
Astronaut looking for a kill on Noel, but couldn't quite find it. Compute also looking to hit a sig. Astronaut with a turnaround gravity cancel side sig. That was impressive.
Very true. It looks like blue team is a little bit behind right now. Red team, both stocks, are in the deepest of deep red right now. And there we go, Astro loses his first stock, and so does Starlight. Compute just needs to hold on to the second stock a little bit longer than everyone else, and the game will be at the very least, evened out.
Yes, indeed. I'm interested, though. None of these players have really gone for some of the things that we've seen in other matches, like black holes and things. It's just kind of been general play. Compute, though, getting taken off the right side here.
Oh.
And gimped. Astronaut and Starlight ahead by a full stock. Noel can't find anything.
That's true. Compute needs to play extremely passive right now in order to win. Play that edge guard as long as he can. Look at that. He's hunting and pecking for those dares with the spear in order to face Astro, but it looks like Astro knows exactly what he's doing. You can't do that to the spear head of the world, but you can the Starlight.
Oh, Starlight, though, going deep for Compute, getting the gimp, going to get punished by a ground pound, but I don't think that's going to matter. Astronaut taking Noel down with a ground pound. Taunt coming out from Starlight.
What is going on? I think we might see some more taunt karma. We know what happened last time he taunted.
Noel has got 3 stocks to make up. I'm not quite sure if we can do it, but we've seen Astronaut do some crazier things. Not quite able to find any bit of a black hole, but Astronaut's still putting in some damage.
That's right, Noel is in a reverse situation of what he was in the last match. Just needs to take down... Oh, I think that might have been a gimp. Nope, not quite. Just not enough damage to take down Astronaut from that dare. Looks like Noel's big reliant right now is team damage, and it looks like this is the end of blue team. No?
Both of the red team did a great job keeping both of themselves on, but they couldn't quite find the last hit to kill Noel. Starlight not able to find anything. Astronaut also not even, none of the players can find anything. They're all just there. No, Starlight, though, out of all of it, hits a Sair into a taunt.
And he almost made it back.
And Noel's gonna fall.
Red team wins.
And there we go. It's 2-2 right now. This is match point for the winners finals.
This is honestly a really, really exciting game to watch so far. I'm really interested to see if any of the players decide to, like, go for any black holes or anything crazy in this last game. But We might just see a repeat of everything. Mammoth Fortress still open. Are we going to go into it for the 5th time, I believe?
No, Shipwreck. All right, finally a change of pace. All the same characters, no stance changes. This is it, winners finals, and we're gonna see who's gonna win this. It could literally be anyone.
I'm interested. Shipwreck doesn't have that big of a ledge, but that can make it easier and harder for gimping. You can't sit down there as much, but once you get it started, it doesn't take as long. Compute didn't hit well. A little bit hit by Starlight as I say that, but has done a lot of damage. Astronaut has taken quite a brood of it. Blue team is actually looking fairly good here. Not able to connect with a down sig there. Well, I'm interested to see how this keeps going.
Both teams are essentially operating as one single body right now. The synergy on both teams is so fabulous to watch right now. It's almost transcendent and inhuman what we're watching right now, Zaruga.
I do agree. No player can really find a hit here. Noel, though. Downlight jump, Sair, not gonna kill. Astronaut gets killed by a ground pound, though. And side sig from Compute on the spear.
Starlight
almost gonna kill Scarlight.
Oh,
Noel,
Dare takes down Starlight's second stock. And Astronaut realizes it's probably not worth bringing back Starlight. And Compute and Noel are in the lead right now, being red on their first stock.
Starlight and Astronaut are definitely not out of this, but Noel and Compute are looking very, very strong. You gotta watch out for these players.
They need to hold on to those stocks as long as they humanly can in order to get a can't speak anymore, to get a better and better advantage. And it looks like Starlight almost gets gimped one more time, just not enough damage to finish it off, and Noel loses his first stock. It is now 2 stocks all across the board.
But Compute and Noel are still ahead in the damage, and if they can continue to grow that lead, they're going to look really good for winning this game. Compute trying to take Astronaut at least closer to off the edge there. Can't find anything. Noel getting some good unarmed damage here in the air, though. Into a down sig from Compute.
Almost takes down Starlight. That nearly takes down Starlight. Astronaut and Starlight are just not faring very well right now. Orange on their second stocks. Compute is putting in so much work with that axe. It is astonishing to see. I'd argue that Compute's axe is almost as good as, or if not as good as, Astronaut's spear. It's red across the board right now, man. It could go anywhere.
I would definitely agree. Astronaut has actually done a good job of taking not that much damage, but Compute falls off the bottom, couldn't quite make it back. Noel in a sticky situation here. Astronaut looking for something, couldn't quite find it. Starlight getting knocked far. Oh, gets killed by a recovery. Astronaut, though, in the orange. Noel, though, if he can get a throw or something here, not able to follow it up, but Astronaut is just taken down.
He survives the Nair.
Blue team has gotten ahead in the stocks.
Noel needs to hold on to this. This is absolutely vital for their victory right now. Starlight is not going to let go of this.
Astronaut and Starlight, though.
Noel survives that. Compute in the red on his last stock could very well turn into a 2v1 situation right now, and it does. Noel, deepest as deep red as can get on his second stock. Astronaut and Starlight on their last. And there we go, the ground pound. Oh no, the taunt once again. Looks like we might have some taunt karma going on.
Noel, if he could pull something out here and just not get black hold, he could still win this. It's got to be very tough and very nerve-wracking for him.
No, what?
They mess up the black hole. Starlight must have not been paying attention.
Not paying attention in the winners finals.
I think both of them tried to go for it at the same time, not knowing which one would hit, and the recovery, he just couldn't get it. Noel looking for a game on Starlight. If he could get that, or even on Astronaut.
Like this.
Noel just can't find anything quite yet. Starlight and Astronaut doing a good job just keeping him at bay. If Noel can get something here, like that!
No,
not gonna get him. Not gonna get him, but if Noel can do something... Oh my god.
Noel is really doing a good job right now, taking them both on.
Noel, though, getting a Sair off of Starlight.
Oh, the Sair.
Another Sair! I think that's gonna kill!
1v1 now. It's all down to this. Sword versus sword. Whoever takes down this next stock will be the winner of winners finals.
I'm speechless. Noel has done a good job there taking out Starlight. Astronaut, though, still ahead, taking less damage. Noel, though, getting some good sidelights. Taken off, taken by Sarah. I don't think he can make it. Yeah,
no.
that's it. Astronaut and Starlight take that in one of the best 2v2 sets I have ever seen.
Very true. I think the fatal flaw of that match was Shipwreck Falls. If it had been Mammoth, that would have been blue team's win easy. It was all about the ledges in those last few matches.
I'm uncertain.
All
I
about the
think
ledges.
they still played off the ledge well. I'm interested to see, though, if Starlight can't keep up that play and somebody else comes in and is doing well, I'm not sure how it's going to go, you know? It looks like next we have... I'm uncertain, so I'm thinking we're going to be doing the losers finals. So we are waiting on a match for that. Or no, we're going to do... Yeah, never mind. So Compute and Noel are going to be facing off against Midget and Lynx. If I am not mistaken.
Whew, I think we just all need to simmer down and take a breather after the fireworks we just saw.
I can definitely agree. That was a very, very intense match. Wow.
That's the reason why I like the cast. Matches like those. Because you never know who's going to win. Usually you can kind of predict pretty well who's going to win, what's going to happen. But when top tier players like those clash together, you don't know. You never know. And in 2v2s, the coolest things you'll ever see in Brawlhalla happen there.
I can definitely agree. There's so many cool things that happen in 2v2s, and it is so fun to watch all of the little things that happen between the gimps and the black holes and the combos and the clutches. It's a lot of fun.
Definitely. And it looks like the first of our members are joining for the next match. Losers finals, I believe, or is this the championship round?
This should be losers finals, Midget and Lynx versus Compute and Noel. And whoever wins that will go on to face Astronaut and Starlight in the grand finals.
Yep, it looks like we have Lynx and Midget here. Again, this would be a great intermission right now if you need to go to the bathroom, stretch your legs, stretch your arms, stretch your back like I need to right now. By all means, do so. Yep, it looks like Astro and Starlight are back. Yep, Compute and Noel seem to have dropped out of the tournament.
I guess that means that, yeah, Midget and Lynx will go on to fight against Astronaut and Starlight in the grand finals then?
Yeah, I guess this means it's the champion round.
Okay, well, it's sad to see some players drop, but I am definitely hyped for Midget and Lynx rematching against Astronaut and Starlight, especially with how all the players have been playing. I don't know what to say.
That's true. I'm a little disappointed we can't see more of Noel and Compute, but I think they deserve an honorable mention for their honorable playing that we saw today. That was some of the best 2v2 synergy I have ever witnessed in my small little life.
I definitely can agree with that.
All right, looks like we have Astronaut and Starlight fighting against Lynx and Midget. This is it, best of 5 championship round. Seems like Midget can't seem to choose his character yet. It's got to be a very wise choice for the very last matches of the tournament. And, oh, there we go. All right, we're up the map banning right now. The first map to go down will be Grey Hall once again, followed by Shipwreck. And then, let me guess, Blackguard. No, Twilight. And King's Pass goes down. This could be a very unconventional match going on. Alright, it's down to Thunderguard, Blackguard Keep, and Mammoth Fortress. Guess they can't decide. Oh, nope, there we go, Mammoth.
I'm interested to see Mammoth with those giant walls and how well that all the players work with the gimping off of them. Midget and Lynx, though, might be looking for more black holes as they were in that match.
That's right. And it looks like we have the double Hattori match, a little bit different from the double Azuri match we are so used to by now.
Although Midget doing a lot of damage to Starlight here. Already in the orange on
geez.
Starlight. Starlight's
Wow.
gotta not be happy about this.
First game jitters, perhaps?
I'm not quite certain, but Starlight is
Wow.
taken down already. Midget
even
looking
30 seconds
so
into the
strong
match.
with that hammer there.
Not even-
Wow.
Not even 30 seconds into the match, Starlight loses his first stock to Midget. That excellent recovery hammer game was on point.
Especially even on stage, he did a nice job with those stomps and the follow-ups. He got a stomp into a side sig and some other notable combos. That was a very good job.
And
Can't
already
quite get a punish
Starlight's
off
on,
Astronauts there.
and already Starlight is in deep red on his second stock. I don't know what's
They get a
going on
mini black
anymore.
hole into a neutral sig on Midget to take out
Jesus.
Astronaut. They are fighting so strong here, so determined. Starlight's gotta not be happy. I know he's already been, I guess, a little bit flustered from what I've gathered, but
That's true.
Starlight's
And
gotta pull it
Midget,
together.
with a simple little punch, loses his second stock. Starlight just barely holding on to the second stock. Literally any punch will take him out. And there we go. The recovery takes down Starlight. He's falling really behind compared to everyone else in the match.
Midget looking for a black hole there on Starlight. Astronaut almost helping him out with it. Starlight, though,
Wow, another gimp.
goes for a gimp, but gets gimped.
Jeez.
Starlight not having the showing he's had the entire rest of the tournament, doing what he did those matches that he wasn't showing. Well, Midget adapting so well there to how his teammate was moving versus his opponent, and Lynx following up so well. Midget with a weapon throw. They're looking so strong in this first match.
That's true. It's all down to a 1 versus 4 stock match right now. Astro, best Hattori in the world, debatably, fighting another very notable and high-ranking Hattori player. Midget taking care of the ledge game with that hammer. I think it's a secure match for Red Team.
Definitely, but the thing you gotta keep in mind is Red Team has gotta win the best of 5 twice with the bracket reset. But having 4 stocks left against Astronaut and Starlight, I think they can do it.
Definitely. I have a lot of faith in Red Team after watching that match. Oh, 4 stock on the Grand Finals.
Against Starlight and Astronaut.
And right off the bat, we get rid of Blackguard Keep. All right, Mammoth up. Mammoth once again. Astronaut moving on to Queen 9. This will be a very interesting turn of events.
Yeah, I'm interested to see how that plays out, but otherwise the characters staying the same across the board. We'll see if Midget and Lynx can keep up this pressure, or if Starlight and Astronaut can find it back again.
I don't know if Starlight can recover from the last few matches we've watched. He has not been doing very well at all, pretty much all of this tournament.
Midget again on the edge there, like right by the edge with the stomps. So strong, especially with that Bodvar on the hammer. Hitting that down sig. Starlight gets Gimp, but he ground pounds his teammate. Tries to save it, but he hits the platform. Astronaut, Astronaut almost gimping himself. Starlight going down in. This is crazy.
Oh.
Midget looking for something. Starlight also looking for something. None of the players can find it. Midget hitting a Sair.
That's right. Even though all that craziness just happened, it's still an even game right now between Midget and Astronaut.
Midget, though, in the red. Astronaut has kept a good job staying in the orange. Starlight and Lynx both in the orange on second stock. Midget taken down by a Sair.
Astronaut, that beefy Nye, high attack, high defense is really putting in the work, especially with those guitars. And actually, no. Correction. The spear. How could I forget about the spear? Starlight once again on the final stock. Astro's really putting in the work this match in order to compensate for Starlight's lack of stock.
Astronaut almost lost that stock, but Lynx and Midget both fairly damaged. Starlight, though, on his last stock, we're going to see a replay maybe even of what earlier happened with Astronaut having like 3 stocks having to try and clutch.
Lynx on his final stock right now. He is very well. Astronaut. It's really hard to say in this position who's in the, but wow,
hitting 2 ground pounds. Astronaut again in that situation of a 2v1. He's got 2 stocks. Midget's got 2 stocks. Lynx has got 1 stock. They're looking for a black hole. They're gonna get it.
The black hole with a hammer,
but it's not enough.
But it was something. It was something.
But they're doing such a good job of keeping all that damage on. Midget going down in deep.
Boy.
Maybe not the smartest decision, but not punished for it. Lynx. Damage. Yes. Astronaut. Almost being sent back down to Earth. Lynx.
The ground pound.
With the ground pound.
Weapon throw, weapon. No, not the weapon throw. And that leads to a dare leading to Midget's loss of a stock. It's, I'd say, an even game right now.
Yeah, but Astronaut is in the red. He could be taken out fairly easily.
Everyone's
Midget,
just
though,
too afraid to approach.
misses the Sair. Lynx, though, hits a Nair. Not gonna do it. Not sending Astronaut to space.
Lynx going for it. He's gonna get baited to the edge, and wow, the dare takes down Astronaut's second stock. It's no longer even. It's no longer even.
Looking for the black hole here. If they can get that, it's pretty much all over unless something goes wrong. Astronaut still looking strong. His 2v1 has been fairly on point, but Midget getting a lot of damage here.
All they need is a black hole, and this game will be red team's 100% for sure.
But with that said, though,
they're getting baited to the edge.
Astronaut is putting in some work here. Hitting a Nair on both players. Lynx,
wow,
though.
An unexpected neutral save from Lynx.
That was nice. Lynx and Midget both looking for something. Astronaut, though, on that Nye has a lot of defense.
Oh, this could be it. Astronaut is red with Nye. Wow, and the unexpected ground pound. I would have never seen that one coming. That was a great read.
Starlight and Astronaut have got to step it up again. Midget and Lynx took the second game with more problems, but still, it's 2-0. We're almost at a bracket reset.
This could be match point for the Grand Championship before match point. Like you said, Starlight moving to Ragnir. You know, if this goes well, I guess I should say, well, it's about time. The Azuri pick was just not working out towards the last few matches for Starlight. Something with like an axe, something more meat to it is what Starlight needs.
Definitely, but we'll see how Lynx and Midget do, and if Starlight is able to do better. They're still looking strong to this. They haven't taken any damage whatsoever. Well, a little bit of damage now, but Starlight and Astronaut have definitely taken a lot more damage here. As I say that, though, Starlight is hitting some nice strings with that axe.
That's true, but Lynx is really holding his own, keeping back Starlight onto the edge, hoping for those easy gimps.
Starlight, though, in the red.
Covering once again this match. Everyone else is in orange. What is going on, Starlight? Midget trying to get that recovery to get the easy kill on Starlight, but it doesn't seem to work out. Starlight with the dares gets juked out and killed. Everyone else is red on their third stock, and Lynx loses his first stock to an unexpected neutral sig from Astronaut. It's an even game right now. Whoever loses their next first stock, and wow, Astronaut keeping his third stock, Midget loses his first.
Starlight just seemed to be picking up the pace a little bit, but still not performing as well as we've seen him perform. Astronaut almost getting taken out with that Sair. Midget looking for a gimp on Starlight, not gonna find anything though. Lynx trying to help him out. I don't know what to say.
It's even right now between Lynx and Starlight. Whoever loses the second stock, I think that could be a deciding factor.
And Midget is looking so strong here, just trying to get Starlight off the edge. Starlight can't find anything. Lynx!
What is going on? There's so many
almost killing with
Sairs.
that Sair. Midget getting a ground pound, knocking Starlight up.
Ooh!
With the Sair, it's gonna kill! Astronaut looking in a little bit of a tough spot here. If he can't do anything, and they can get Astronaut, they're gonna be ahead by pretty much 2 stocks.
That's right, and looks like Astronaut went into that hammer string right there. And Starlight trying to go for that string, followed by the recovery, but neither seemed to kill.
Astronaut,
and Midget was so close to the recovery into the kill for Starlight and loses the second stock. Astronaut having the most stocks out of anyone in the game.
Yeah, Astronaut getting a very nice kill up there. Midget getting a side sig onto Astronaut, taking him out, evening up the game.
The last 2 stocks never happened.
Midget and Lynx have got to look for something here. Astronaut has not taken any damage pretty much on this stock.
Very true. Lynx is suffering quite a bit on this final stock. He really needs to hang in there. The Starlight's going to find that and takes down Lynx's final stock. It's a 2v1 now. Starlight's really brought it back this match with the Ragnar pick.
Midget, though, getting a stomp into a Sair, doing a good job just putting in the damage, but Astronaut has not taken that much damage, so even if he takes Starlight out, which he is not, with a dare, he would have had a lot of work to do, but Starlight and Astronaut are going to make this 1-2. Midget and Lynx only need 1 more win for the bracket reset, but if Astronaut and Starlight keep performing like that, they could just wipe them out.
That's right. Looks like we're going to have another Mammoth game going on right now. Twilight Grove, King's Pass, Thunder Guard, and Mammoth are the last maps left. And I guarantee it's going to be Mammoth. A Thunder Guard, yep. Thunder Guard would have been an interesting choice, but nope. Starlight keeping the Ragnar pick. Really great choice in my opinion.
3, 2, 1, brawl.
All right, here we go. Potentially match point.
Oh, bracket reset point, potentially.
Oh yeah, it's still a match point. Those Aruga. Silly goose. Silly goose.
Anyway, Midget getting taken down off the edge there on the side. Not going to be gimped, but still taking quite a bit of damage. Lynx, though, finding some nice damage on there, getting 2 of them into a combo. Astronaut, though, getting taken by some of Midget's combos. It's looking pretty even across the board, but pretty scary as well.
Definitely Midget's hammer gameplay is phenomenal, and although he does get taken out by the Sair, his hammer gameplay makes up for everything. Look at that!
Midget,
Jeez.
so powerful on that hammer there. Hammer is a very powerful weapon. Same thing with axe and 2v2s. With their large area of hitbox and their strong force.
Lynx is doing a lot better than the last match. Still on his third stock, he's pretty much taken Astro's place in terms of how it was last match. And
Midget
no
and
Sair's going to
Starlight
stop him.
tangoing there on the edge. Starlight's able to find more damage out of it.
Midget
But-
is suffering quite a bit this match, though.
Neither player can find a kill. Midget, though! Turning
What?
around to
I
do a
thought he had
Sair!
the recovery.
Turning
And
around
wow,
to do a Sair, but it just kills him.
the game changes drastically.
The damage isn't looking so good for Starlight and Astronaut, but Lynx and Midget aren't looking so good in the stocks department. Starlight, though, getting taken off the bottom from Lynx's ground pound. Midget and Lynx couldn't quite find the little black hole there that they needed, but if he could just take Astronaut out.
So
They'll
many
be
unexpected
ahead.
ground pounds this game.
Yes, the ground pounds and the gimps and the dares and everything have been very strong throughout these matches. It's been very interesting.
Midget just needs to hang in there on this last stock. He needs to hold this on with all of his willpower in order to even out the match.
Astronaut going in deep,
Oh,
but
and the
Midget
failed recovery. Whoa,
found the
what?
recovery and doesn't die, but
survived that?
Starlight takes him down. Lynx, 2 stocks in a 2v1. Can he do it for the bracket reset? Starlight not gonna fall. Lynx getting pushed over to the edge.
Lynx really needs to watch out for Starlight's guitars on that ledge. And it looks like the Sair string might be able to take down Lynx. And no, the Sair on the axe misses. And he goes over to the other side of the ledge, really risky, and dodges the weapon throw. Dodges the potential egg drop that might have happened.
Hits an unarmed side sig there. Just hits it casually out of nowhere to get damage.
He's relying on team
Wow.
damage right now.
Yeah, the team damage is racking, and Starlight and Astronaut are hitting each other quite a bit, actually. Maybe some failed coordination there. Lynx is actually looking like he could win this, doing quite a bit of damage and just playing this very, very smart. This is what we need to see Lynx doing.
That's right. It looks like Starlight and Astronaut might need to rethink and regroup after this match, no matter who the winner is. Because it's just way too close.
Lynx getting
And, of
taken
course,
out with a
the
Sair,
taunt.
though. Starlight with the 3s up flag waving high. Lynx needs a weapon, and he needs a kill.
Alright,
to
it's
not
all
get
down to
black hole.
this. There's a lot of black hole potential right here. And Astronaut almost taken down by the string leading to the Sair.
Lynx is on that edge, but they can't really find anything. Both players are heavily damaged, but he can't get a weapon. And without a weapon, I don't think he's going to do much. There is a weapon. Astronaut picks it up, though. Astronaut doing some
jeez,
damage.
wow.
Starlight can't not find the follow-up. Astronaut, though, on that edge there. Lynx is looking for a kill on him. Can't find him with the switch up with that down sig, but it's not going to matter. Starlight getting pushed towards the edge. Lynx just going for a sig. Both of them get hit by the
double
Sair, but it's
Sair.
not going to kill. He's looking for a ground pound, not going to find it. Astronaut gets hit by a neutral light. Not enough force at all to kill. Lynx is looking so strong, but is it enough? The dare, not gonna kill, but Starlight looking for the follow-up, not gonna find it. I am so tense right now sitting in my chair. I am sweating
I am
so
breaking
much.
my bones. And there goes Astronaut.
Nair
It's all
will
down
kill
to the
Astronaut,
Sair
Starlight to
saves
Lynx. And Lynx can't do it. Starlight with the Sair and the Salt Taunt. Starlight showing in this match, doing almost 800 damage. He is back to what he was, although Lynx almost doing 700 damage. Midget's got to step up his game. He was doing real nice with that hammer, but he's going to have to do a better showing. We're hopping into 2 and 2. Let's see if Astronaut and Starlight can take it out, or if Midget and Lynx get the bracket reset. Are you guys ready for this?
I don't know what to expect.
I am
Just
speechless.
Zaruga, close your eyes. Are your eyes closed?
Yes, my eyes are closed.
Imagine if that Sair from Lynx killed them both.
That would have been glorious.
I would be running around this room screaming my brains out.
One
But
brawl.
on to this next match. Let's see. No characters being switched up. Let's get excited.
No matter what the outcome is, we will be moving on to... Actually, no. If Lynx and Midget win this, we'll be moving on to bracket reset, I believe.
Yes, indeed. Starlight taking a lot of damage really early here.
So much ledge game going on right now. Starlight not doing very well, and same with Astronaut.
Starlight taking a ground pound to the face, and another ground pound for Midget with the unarmed. Astronaut also looking at a sticky situation. This is what they need. If they can keep this lead up, we're going to go to bracket reset. Midget finding a recovery. Looking for a throw. The throw's going to hit Astronaut. He saves him, though, with recovery. Starlight takes him down off of that. Link's looking for something. This is crazy. Astronaut getting taken out by Midget. Oh,
I cannot believe Astronaut survived that. There was no other way any other player in the history of Brawlhalla would have survived that.
Midget and Link's actually doing a really good job here with the swords, just comboing into each other, playing off of each other. Starlight looking for stuff on the edge. Link's holding on to that last stock.
And the two Hattori Sigs managed to miss each other at the same exact time. That was entertaining to watch.
I was
double
not
string
quite
leading with the Sair barely
watching
almost kills Astronaut. And
Astronaut taking off the bottom. There's 2 stocks ahead right now. A potential of 3 if they can take Starlight out. Midget goes for the ground pound, but not able to find it. Still getting in damage. Link's looking to kill Starlight as well. Ground pound's gonna kill. They're 3 stocks ahead for the bracket reset. Can Astronaut and Starlight find something? Astronaut finds an unarmed Sair for a kill. I don't know what to say. Bracket reset almost looks imminent, but Astronaut and Starlight could take this back.
It's entirely possible. They have to play extremely smart right now.
Astronaut looking to take Midget off the side, though. And getting a dare, that almost is gonna kill. That is gonna kill. Lynx couldn't help him. Starlight and Astronaut still in a sticky situation, but looking better. Taking 2 stocks off, even though they were 3 behind, leaving them with 1 stock behind.
Lynx is the pivotal figure right now in this match.
Definitely.
He dies, there's a good chance for blue team. He lives, red team's got this.
But Astro saying that is in the red. Anything really for Midget could kind of just take him out if he hits it right. And Starlight gets hit by a ground pound, not going to take him out. Lynx, though, hits a dare onto Astronaut, but it's not quite going to kill.
The recovery, no, he misses the recovery and the ground pound. Astronaut loses his final stock. It's all down to Starlight. 1 stock versus 3 stocks.
Starlight, though, stringing so strong like we see Starlight string, hitting a Sair. Lynx, downlight Sair goes for a throw, just barely misses. Sair's gonna connect, gonna throw him off the stage. Starlight's got a lot to do, gets recovered. Starlight is so damaged here, so is Lynx, but Lynx has got that second stock. Downlight. Bracket reset! Downlight Sair's gonna go into the bracket reset of the 2's finals. Are you guys excited?
Good Lord.
I don't know what to say. I mean, Keglanek, are we gonna see? We're gonna see Mammoth Fortress for what, the 6th match in a row in the bracket reset.
6th? No, this is pretty much the entire tournament.
I do agree.
3, 2, 1, brawl.
This is it. All right, bracket reset. A fresh slate for everybody.
I can say that. We'll see if Astronaut and Starlight can start to pull anything back, or if it's just gonna stay with Lynx and Midget looking so strong there. I'm very uncertain, and I can't tell much from the beginning of this match. Starlight, though, I didn't even notice, switched up to a Bodvar.
That's true.
And he's doing good with it.
Yeah, you don't really see Starlight playing Bodvar too much either. Well, you do see Sword, but not too much Hammer.
No, indeed. I have seen him play it on stream before, but not too much. A neutral sig for Midget. The bear catches both of them, doing a lot of damage, but not enough to kill. That's still going to put them ahead. They're looking so strong into this. Starlight and Astronaut got to pick up a lot of ground here.
That's true. It's red all around right now. I mean, whoever loses this first stock, wow, at the same exact time, never mind. Both the Hattoris lose their first stock.
Starlight and Midget battle the Bodvars. Can't really find anything off the edge here quite yet. Starlight, though, hitting a Nair. Looking for another Nair. Not gonna get a connect. Sair, though, from Midget. Gonna connect. Throwing his weapon to throw Starlight off.
And an unarmed
and a ground pound.
black hole.
Unarmed black hole. Not gonna take too far, but still puts in a little bit of damage there. Midget and Lynx are still looking very strong, especially with this hammer from Midget. Yeah.
Yeah, it's, you know, it's super close right now. the mirror match of the century. This has been one of the best mirror matches I've ever seen. It looks like that Sarah might lead to Astro's death, and no, the recovery leads to Astronaut living.
Astronaut and Lynx pretty much even in damage. Starlight is a little bit more damaged than Midget. Although, as I say that, Starlight gets a kill off the edge. Midget looking for something but can't quite find anything. Hits a Sair. Hits another Sair. Starlight's getting knocked off. Astronaut getting knocked off as well. Starlight takes the recovery to the ground pound twice and is going to get taken off. Astronaut looking in a sort of sticky situation, whereas Midget is only in the orange. Midget, though, gonna gimp himself looking for something.
There is so much going on right now. I don't know how any human brain can process, let alone fight in this match right now.
I can definitely agree. Lynx is taking a lot of damage, though. Starlight
Ooh, and there goes
looking up
Lynx.
there. Lynx and Starlight are actually looking, or Astronaut and Starlight are actually looking really strong right here. Midget, I'm not sure if he can do it. Although his hammer has been really strong. If he can hit some nice recoveries like that onto Starlight. Ooh. Maybe go for a gimp, but it's not quite going to work. Astronaut's there to help him.
Astronaut's definitely playing a lot more of the supporting role now, making sure Starlight stays alive with that bottom bar, and it really works out.
Yeah, Starlight was actually looking fairly strong with that boat bar there. It is 1-0. Starlight and Astronaut are both up after the bracket reset in the grand finals. I'm still hyped. Astronaut and Starlight looking strong. Mammoth Fortress again. No characters will be changed. It is a mirror match. Other than Lynx and Midget actually have stances.
Yep, they've had stances the whole time, my friend.
I did notice. I was just making note of that now. I was just realizing, you know, that Astronaut and Starlight did not opt for the stances, but Midget and Lynx did.
That's true. I wonder if the stance have made that much of a pivotal difference between the two mirror moves.
It's tough to say. Midget actually doing some nice damage in here, but not quite enough, taking a lot of damage. Starlight, though, and Astronaut working well together, working off of each other to get a lot of damage, and especially with that hammer from Starlight onto Midget. If he can hit something with a lot of force here, he could take Midget down.
That's right. It's orange all around right now.
Starlight hitting a stomp into Sair follow-up. Looking for some more. Hitting Midget with a Sair. It's just going to kill.
That's right. Lynx really needs to hold on to this stock right now if he wants to have a chance of winning this game. That bar bar is destructive right now against Red Team.
Midget,
ooh, and
though,
that
going to find a stomp
ground
into a
pound.
Sair. And the ground pound from Lynx, it's going to even it up. Actually, Lynx is even a stock ahead. If they can get some more damage here and start to grow that lead, they could look at winning this and bring it into 1-1 in the grand finals.
Lynx needs to hold on to the stock. He's playing so passive right now, or at least a lot more than usual. He's trying to avoid anything he can that could potentially end. Nope, never mind. Okay.
Yeah, Starlight and Astronaut are actually playing very well here, not having taken that much damage, whereas Midget has taken quite a bit of damage. Even across the board with the damage. Lynx and Astronaut looking nice in the yellow, whereas Midget and Starlight are both approaching the red. A black hole on Lynx, though, is going to change that.
And there we go. Starlight loses his second stock.
Midget, though, with an almost
team
fully charged neutral sig, blasts Astronaut in the face. Not quite going to kill, but does a lot of damage and puts Astronaut in a bad situation, though. Lynx going to get taken by that ground pound from the spear down off the edge. It's still very close, especially if Astronaut can get taken out. Midget,
and there we go.
With the Sair, takes him down. The black hole from Lynx and Midget onto Starlight. Astronaut couldn't do anything. They didn't kill, but they got so much damage in. That is so good for them. That is what they needed.
And
weapon throw not quite
Star
gonna kill.
survives.
Starlight is still alive, but so damaged. If Midget can pick up a hammer and just hit him, he's gonna be out, and it's gonna be Astronaut left in a 2v1. But Starlight, as I say that, doing work with that hammer, looking for recovery, not gonna find anything. Astronaut doing a lot of work on Lynx as well, pretty much evened it up. The Sair is gonna kill. Astronaut not looking in the best situation, but he's still gotten Lynx fairly damaged.
That's right. It's still anyone's game, though. Astronaut can easily turn this 2v1 into a 1v1 or a 1v0. Alright, looks like everyone's playing a little bit more passive. Everyone's afraid of each other right now. Red team obviously has the advantage right now of 2 people. And there we go, the ground pound ends. Blue team leading the win for Lynx and Midget.
Yeah, I mean, 1-1. The teams are both looking very even here. 2 more matches is all one of the teams needs to take this out. Hype. Lots of hype.
That's right, we're coming to the very end. It's 1-1 right now. Alright, Mammoth once again.
I'm not surprised to see Mammoth. Both teams have been playing very well on Mammoth, trading back and forth.
3, 2, 1.
I'm very excited to see once again the mirror match of the grand finals.
Astronaut putting in some nice work here. Midget taking a lot of damage, but that hammer can even things up with all that force. Starlight, though, taking that damage. Almost killing Midget with a Sair. That is impressive. Astronaut, though, looking kind of sticky there against Lynx. Still not out of this, but Midget's going to have to do some work at that hammer to even it up.
Definitely. Looks like Midget is suffering quite a bit against that Bodvar once again. Ooh, wow, that was an awesome string to see. And a double kill with that recovery, evening out the match a lot. Lynx on the ledge right now. And you know what? No, the shenanigan zone right now is dominating by the red team. Starlight and Astronaut are trying to hold their ground, but it's not working too well, and Lynx loses his second stop.
Yeah, Starlight working with some of those nice stomp combos. Astronaut, Starlight looking fairly strong in this. Each a stock ahead. I don't know what to say at this point. Both teams have been trading blows back and forth. It's really anybody's tournament at this point.
I disagree. Midget has a 4-stock disadvantage right now. He needs to 2v1 Starlight in the Astro right now. The recoveries can only bring him so far, and the ground pound. Okay, well, he just significantly decreased the load of what he needs to take care of. Alright, it's all down to this. He needs to play the edge game real well. But Starlight comes out with that hammer. That could be the fatal flaw of red team.
I do agree. Midge is going to get taken out with a lot of ease there. Midget and Lynx have got to step it up a little bit for this next game. Starlight's actually doing really well with that Bodvar. I am quite surprised. Mostly because you don't get to see him play that characters like that much, but he did a very good job with it, and that's what you should expect from a player that considers himself to be the 3rd best in the world.
Definitely, definitely. And the mirror match continues. I don't think this is going to end. It's 2-1 right now for Astronaut and Starlight.
3, 2, 1, brawl!
Ooh, and it looks like there was an attempted black hole with unarmed and sword from Twilight and Astro, but it didn't seem to quite work out as they hoped. Once
again,
again,
that being said, though, Midget hasn't actually taken very much damage at all, and is looking to get some damage, although Astronaut is getting some nice strings on him. Lynx, though, almost being taken off the edge by Starlight, and gimped. Is, in fact, with a ground pound. Midget looking to try and follow up, but Starlight picks up where he left off, and keeps going for it. Starlight goes in deep, not quite going to find anything. Midget's not going to find anything either.
That could be a double gimp with the ground pounds, and it looks like it is.
Starlight with the ground pound into the downlight.
And the gravity cancel taunt, of course.
Midget has got to be feeling that he's got to do some work in here with this hammer. And he was a little bit, but Astronaut gimping himself. I don't know what happened there.
Could it be lag? Could it just be a missed input? The world may never know.
Starlight, though, getting taken off the edge. It's almost even up here. Lynx and Midget actually looking nice. Getting an improvised black hole as the platform moves up there. That was nice that they could improvise it that well and know how to play off each other.
And alright, looks like all the teams right now are orange and yellow on their second stock.
That being said,
the
though,
red
Midget is in the red and can be taken out by something. Probably not as much from Sword, but even from some of like a signature or that hammer could take him out. Same thing with Lynx. Midget going for a ground pound, accidentally takes out his teammate, and Astronaut follows up with another ground pound.
I think this is match point for the tournament right now.
This would indeed be match point for the tournament if Astronaut and Starlight take it.
I don't think Red team can't recover from that, I don't believe.
Starlight, though, getting taken down. Astronaut's in the red. It's not that unbelievable at all anymore. Actually, it's quite realistic that they could come back.
It's certainly possible, but
especially
unlikely.
If they get a black hole. Not quite gonna completely happen, but getting some nice damage here. If they can take out Astronaut like they just did and get some damage in here on Starlight, they're still in it to win it.
It all comes down to this. Midget could be Gimp, but no, he evades the Gimp by going on the other side of the ledge.
Midget smart, deciding not to work
so much passive spacing going on right now.
They just need something here. Midget, though, getting almost taken off the edge. Astronaut's gonna look for something there. Starlight gonna get the downlight and jumps there.
Midget. This is the end of the tournament.
Needs to hold on to this for the tournament. Can he do it? I don't know. Astronaut gonna get a dare off of a downlight. Not gonna get a ground pound. Lynx getting taken out by downlight serve for the tournament.
We saw a lot of very interesting plays this match.
Starlight and Astronaut definitely took it back at the end there.
Definitely.
That was one of the best twos tournaments I've ever witnessed, honestly. Not to say that other twos tournaments are bad, but just how close that was. How much, you know, Astronaut and Starlight had to make it back up, you know? How much innovative play was just put in there. It was just very exciting to watch. I really enjoyed it.
Me too. I think that was definitely one of the most thrilling tournaments I've ever casted. I love casting 2v2 tournaments. I think we see some of the craziest plays you can in Brawlhalla, but that was an amazing Grand Finals match.
I definitely can agree with that.
Alright, well, I believe this is the end of the tournament. I'm going to sign out now. I am the one, the only, the magnificent, mighty Kegelanek. I'm going to put my Steam profile in the Twitch chat in case you ever want to friend me, talk to me, all that fun stuff.
And I am Zaruga. I stream, and I am a decent player. At least I'd like to consider myself. And, yeah. This was the Blazinator 1v1... Blazinator, yes. 2v2, sorry. Brawl 2. Thank you guys all so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. And we will see you guys in the next tournament.